Hello, my name is Amanda Wickren and I'm 36 years old, mom of two. I'm a software development manager, also help my husband run a nonprofit wrestling school at night. So super busy life, but I just wanted to share about my experience with Dr. Kennedy. He truly made a miraculous change in my life. 2 years ago, I started seeing him. I had a brain injury in 2006 where I went through 2 years of physical therapy and speech therapy and just kind of gave up on the medical system and just was over doctors, just kind of dealt with chronic pain and dealt with it on my own, and started seeing Dr. Kennedy, and it really made a difference in my life, just the quality of life, really relieving some of the inflammation I was having. But then 2 weeks ago, I actually was hospitalized for left-sided weakness. Went to the neurologist, they took me by ambulance, thought I was having a stroke. I literally had 5, 6 different types of MRI. They literally scanned my entire body. They did a lumbar puncture. Really not getting a lot of answers. Good news was my cervical MRI and my lumbar MRI were better than they were when I had my car accident in 2006, and I really think the adjustments I had with Dr. Kennedy had something to do with it. But during this stay at the hospital, I literally had to lay flat. If I got up at all, I was so dizzy. I had the worst vertigo of my life, and ear pain, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong. They tried every virus, every bacteria scan that they could think of, really just no answers. And they even brought in psych, which was super scary for my family. My husband literally thought we were going to have to sell our house. I didn't know if I was going to ever be able to go back to work. I couldn't walk. I couldn't get up. My best friend had to come take care of me. So after I got out of the hospital, 2 days later, I just thought, I really need to go see Dr. Kennedy. I really think that he may have some answers. And walked in, actually I barely walked in, hunched over, couldn't keep my head up. My best friend had to drive me, literally pretty much carry me into the room. But Dr. Kennedy did some adjustments on me, and literally after about 10 minutes, I was able to stand upright again. I mean, it was truly a miracle. I just felt so blessed. Then he did some work on my jaw. He found out that really all of these issues that I was having, this left-sided weakness, this ear pain, I had numbness in my nose, my tongue, it was really coming from my jaw, and he was able to identify that. He was able to do different adjustments and laser and just different things to release that pressure. I actually felt like I was myself for once. Saw him for a few days, and I actually feel back to my old self. Went to ENT, and they confirmed, sure enough, that it is my jaw that has been causing all of this. And they said everything that Dr. Kennedy is doing, that it is the right direction, right treatment that they would recommend. It's just amazing that TMJ could be so debilitating. I've really learned a lot over this last week, just what that means, and I really owe it to Dr. Kennedy and his team for believing in me, not thinking I'm the crazy one, and just really helping me get back to my life. So if you have pain or have any chronic issues, I just suggest you give him a shot. In the beginning, I was too busy. I didn't have time, and I'd only listen to about half of what he would tell me because I just didn't have the capacity to, it was easier to kind of deal with things. But then when my life was crashing, I really started to listen to what he was saying, and I'm so glad that I did, because I can sit here and tell you guys I'm upright, I'm not flat anymore, and my brain doesn't feel foggy anymore. I feel back to myself, and That's just so amazing, and my family's happy, and I get to keep my house, and I get to go back to my job, and I don't have to think about having to be on disability the rest of my life. So thank you, Dr. Kennedy, for everything that you've done.